As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Pope. Bringing the heat. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the UTEP Miners offense will start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
He's knocked down. Losing couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to pop the draw. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field. Then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe for offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team...
Here comes the rush.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Coming after it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Powers through the defender. They'll move the chains after he gets them to the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. They'll try to get outside. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Come on, defense. You can't forget about the fullback. I know you don't see him too often, but this is a guy that can make plays, and on that one, he catches it for a first down.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at its 4-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. It'll be a draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
He's going for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He makes the catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Collins.
Return is off down at the 31, and your Texas Longhorns will take over.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the Longhorns in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He rifles one deep to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Miners pick up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the 1st down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the 1st down.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Lost, the defense is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying play action. Scrambling away. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miners. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. On the ground, it's Gibson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle them off.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Longhorns want to move quick. He wants to throw here on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Sometimes it just takes an offense a little while to settle into the game, and David, it seems like they have here in the second.
No doubt you get those nerves out. You get a few of those hits in. Everybody starts to get in a little bit of rhythm, and now you start to see it, Palmer. They're starting to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they're lathered up, I think, on the field. I think the play caller has also gotten himself into a bit of a rhythm here, too.
He's going to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Miners line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, he's looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. To the locker rooms. On the option. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Bulldozes him. And the returner will be brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs and help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They going for it all. And he's got it at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 16 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They try to pop a run on the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on
Up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On the run, it's Barnes. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Miners decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. He's off to the races. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it.
14. Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. Keeps the legs moving. And it's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing it to go.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Texas.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
That's caught. It's Wall. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, This guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Looking for space. It's Wall. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This drive will open from the 15. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Mayer. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to pass on second down. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he...
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Bounced right back to them.
Yeah, the receivers got it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miners.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch on the left. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Polk. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Mayer. Oh, look out. He's at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, UTEP! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 15 to Northern Illinois. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Second down coming up. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Goes to the option. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Fires to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.